welcome to the news update on Viewers Television. I am Bina Hionofe. The news. State governments have said they will resume and increase mass testing for COVID-19 following the detection of the OMICRON variant of the virus in the country. Top government officials in states including Cross River, Benue, Delta and Akwa Ibom who disclosed this in separate interviews with the press. However, describing funding as a major obstacle to community testing, they sought the assistance of the federal government on funding of community testing, particularly running of molecular laboratories. The states made the demand as the World Health Organization said the new variant has spread to 23 countries. On Thursday, Cross River State said it had begun community testing in the wake of the discovery of the OMICRON variant. The State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Betta Edu, disclosed this to the press in Calabar. Meanwhile, the WHO has reported that the new coronavirus variant of concern, Omicron, has been detected in 23 countries. This means every continent has at least a case of Omicron. Speaking during the virtual briefing in Geneva on Wednesday, the WHO Director General Tedros Ghebreyesus said the number of cases was expected to grow. WHO takes this development extremely seriously, and so should every country. But it should not surprise us. This is what viruses do, and it's what this virus will continue to do as long as we allow it to continue spreading, he noted. Governor Nasir El-Rufai-led government of Kaduna State has sacked no fewer than 233 primary school teachers over certificate forgery. This is as the state's Universal Basic Education Board carried out verification on about 451 certificates to ascertain their authenticity and to ensure the teachers meet certain requirements. Chairman of the board, Tijani Abdullahi, who disclosed the development to newsmen in Kaduna on Thursday, maintained that there was no going back in the conduct of competency tests for public school teachers in the state. Abdullahi noted that the board had commenced verification exercises since April in order to confirm if teachers possess the qualifications they claimed. He noted that so far, the board verified 451 certificates from 13 institutions, adding that out of the figures, 233 certificates were discovered to be fake. Some National Assembly members have expressed willingness to approve a loan for the federal government to fund election should the budget surpass 500 billion naira, as being speculated in a bid to ensure that the President, Muhammadu Buhari, signs the Electoral Act Amendment Bill along with the controversial mandatory direct primaries. This is just as the House invited the Independent National Electoral Commission over funding challenges for direct primaries. The National Assembly had on November 9, 2021, passed the bill which makes it mandatory for all political parties to elect candidates through direct primaries. The bill was subsequently transmitted to the President on November 19 and is expected to sign it or return it to the National Assembly by December 19. The President has written a letter to the Chairman, Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, seeking comment from INEC over the Electoral Act Amendment Bill. According to reports, the direct primaries will cost as high as 500 billion naira. However, the Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, SAN, had repeatedly stated that Buhari will consider economic and security factors as well as the general interest of Nigerians before signing or withdrawing assent to the bill. But the House of Representatives on Thursday said it was willing to allocate the needed funds to INEC to supervise the direct primaries to be conducted by the political parties and the election of candidates for the 2023 general elections. The House therefore invited the INEC chairman to come and make it known to the Parliament what it will cost the country to conduct direct primaries for all parties. The House is to make the provision in the 2022 appropriation bill, which is under consideration by the National Assembly. Moving on, the Nigerian Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, UPENG, has suspended its nationwide strike notice issued 2 weeks ago. Earlier, UPENG had announced its plan to embark on strike due to the unfair labor practices against its members by the National Petroleum Development Company (NPDC), Chevron Nigeria Limited (CNL), Nigerian Agip Oil Company (NAOC), and others. Following the expiration of the 2-week ultimatum, the union extended the notice by 7 days. But in a statement on Thursday, sent by its president Williams Akporeha, the General Secretary of the Union, Afolabi Olawale, UPENG said it resolved to suspend the strike following an assurance from the federal government that its demands will be addressed. Finally, Globalcom, an emerging markets telecommunications service limited, are set to miss out on the deployment of 5th-generation network for at least 2 years as the Nigerian Communications Commission qualifies MTN Nigeria PLC, Airtel Networks Limited, and one new player for its 5G auction. The NCC announced on Thursday only 3 qualified bidders met its criteria for the licensing process of the 3.5 GHz spectrum, which is required for 5G deployment. These 3 companies paid at least $19.74 million each in order to qualify, it was learned. The Commission said the qualified bidders that have met the criteria for the participation in the licensing process of 3.5 GHz spectrum, including payment of the stipulated intention to bid deposits as outlined in the Information Memorandum, are MTN Nigerian PLC, Mafab Communications Limited, and Airtel Networks Limited. According to the document released by the federal government, applicants must transfer an IBD corresponding to a lot into the designated account in cleared funds no later than 5 p.m. West African time on November 24, 2021. The Commission pegged the IBD at 10% of the reserve price for the spectrum of $197.40 million. NCC official who spoke on condition of anonymity because he was not authorized to speak on the matter said Glo and 9Mobile did not submit any applications to partake in the process. According to the NCC, only the 3 companies will participate in the main auction as well as in the mandatory mock auction process set to hold in December 2021. In the IM, the Commission had earlier disclosed that it was only offering 2 slots in the 5G spectrum. This implies only 2 of the 3 companies will emerge with capability to offer 5G services after the auction. During a 5G stakeholder meeting in Lagos, the NCC disclosed that it will make 3 more lots available for auction in 24 months after most of the telecommunication companies questioned the Commission for making only 2 lots available. Well, this is the news update on VOS TV. Ensure you follow us across our social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. We are VOS TV Nigeria. My name is Benahi Onofe. Thanks for watching.